I'm Anitha, and I came to this country 15 years ago. I was born and brought up in a place called Kerala, and which is a southern part of India, which is a coastal line. So I grew up eating fresh fish. A fisherman comes home every day, gives the seasonal fish, meat, vegetables. So I always loved Indian food. So the recipe that I'm going to show today is a chicken curry, which is I call as Mum's easy chicken curry, because this is the first recipe I cooked and ate myself when I moved out of the house, probably 16, 18-year-old, when I moved to university. And she taught me this over the phone because I was calling her and asking, Mum, I miss your food. Here I can't get nice food. How to make your chicken curry? So instead of, she says, usually you need a grinder, roasting. So I said something easy that I could do it in half an hour. And so she gave this recipe which needs bare minimal ingredients and chicken or fish. And I could do it in like half an hour time and still be tasty and easy. So the main things you need is onions. I have got two medium size red onions chopped, thinly sliced. You could have white or brown onions, it doesn't matter. I've got 200 grams of chicken breast chopped into small cubes. I've got two tomatoes cut into small cubes. Today I'm going to use olive oil. You can use either coconut oil or any other vegetable oil as well. It will not alter the taste. And for the spices, I have got ginger and garlic paste. It's 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of yogurt, and this is half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, and 2 tablespoons of coriander powder. If you have coriander seeds, you could just use a pestle and mortar and make into a coarse powder as well, or I have used coriander powder. And this is garam masala, so powder, which is 1 teaspoon, and salt for your taste, and cumin powder. So that's all the ingredients we need for this chicken curry. Instead of chicken, you can use fish, or you can use the same recipe for an egg curry as well. So I made the garam masala myself, but you can always get it in a shop. Usually in the garam masala, it is a mix of different whole spices like cinnamon sticks and cloves. I also add cumin seeds, fennel seeds, and a small portion of aniseed and black cardamom. So I just dry roast it and ground in a mixer, and that's the garam masala powder. So usually back home, everything they grind, roast it and then grind and keep it, and it gives a good flavour and smell as well. So
but it's okay for us to use
from a shop. This is optional. If you're not using green chili, you can add another half a teaspoon of the chili powder, and also turmeric powder. So for most of the curries, what you will see is most of the houses will use chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder, garam masala, and cumin powder. So this is the mix usually used in many of the curries, the base for the masalas that's being used. So what we're going to do is, once the pan is hot, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of the olive oil, and we'll add the onions. So this is 2 onions chopped. So this goes into the pan. And usually I add a little bit of salt when we are salting the onion, because it will easily cook quickly. It takes out all the water and it turns into golden brown quickly. Once it turns to that stage, then we add the ginger garlic paste to the pan, and once you feel the raw smell is gone, then what we do is we'll add all the masalas to it and then saute for a few minutes, and then the tomatoes goes in it. And usually tomato takes few minutes to cook, and once the tomatoes oozes out all the water, you can see that it is fully cooked, then the chicken goes in it, and then almost the chicken curry is ready. So the pan is hot and ready to start. So in goes 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use any pan. I'm using a non-stick, so less oil. 2 chopped onions, thinly sliced. You can use either white or browns. I usually add a pinch of salt, so it's just fast and quick.
In an Indian restaurant sometimes, or a takeaway, there's to be a sweet,
Yes.
sugary taste. You don't use sugar.
No. This is the problem when we get a sauce from a jar, because just to preserve it they add a lot of sugar, salt and also oil as well. Sometimes they use citric acid and other preservatives. Next we add the ginger garlic paste. I have already measured this, so you can just go in straight. So that's 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. Next we add in the chopped chilies. So it's 1 green chili. So next goes in the chili powder. So that's 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and then goes in the garam masala, turmeric powder. We leave the cumin powder because it doesn't need cooking, so you can add that in the end.
And if you don't like it, if you don't have it so hot, you can just put in less chili powder.
Yes.
It'll still be.
Yes. So chili powder and salt is always up to the taste. So usually when you add dry powder into the pan, reduce the flame, or you can always add a few drops of water so it doesn't burn. Leave it for a few minutes. So in about 5 to 10 minutes this should be ready. So we can see that it's nicely cooked and it's all getting nicely mashed into a masala. So at this stage we can add the tomatoes into it. So that's 2 tomatoes.
Anitha, you said it's gone into a masala.
Over here masala is a dish, but back home in India when we say masala, it is the base for a curry or for any dish. So that will be either a ground roasted spices or like how we made like a paste. And then you can slowly turn the flame a bit more on, and once the tomatoes are nice and soft, then we can add the rest of the ingredients as well. Yogurt goes in. So there is 2 tablespoons of yogurt. If you don't want to add yogurt, lactose intolerant or any, you can always add lemon juice to it. So it's like a substitute. Most of the time the chicken curries are made using chicken with bone. Usually a whole chicken that is chopped into pieces, or chicken drumstick or chicken thighs, but just I want to show a quick easy chicken curry. So I've got chicken breast.
You're using chicken. Could you use anything else, vegetables or
yes.
fish?
So the same base you could use for lamb curry, you could use for fish, or you could use boiled egg. You can make a egg curry, but each meat gives a different taste to the curry. So it's the meat that gives the flavor actually.
How long will you cook the chicken for, Anitha, sorry?
So because it is boneless chicken, it will only take 10 minutes maximum. You just need to leave it for another 5 to 10 minutes.
You've chopped it quite small.
Yes.
Is that so that it cooks quickly? Is that how you would normally do it?
No, if the chicken pieces are small, it takes more masala, so the taste will be better. So we are going to do a taste test and see everything is okay before we switch off. I think we need a bit of salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. Add salt as per your taste. I think the chicken curry is ready. chicken is cooked. So it's ready to serve. Chicken curry is ready. You can either have it with rice or naan or bread. Today I have got some steam cooked rice with some herbs and basil leaves in it. And here we go, chicken curry. This is my mum's easy chicken curry recipe in 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed watching me make my mum's chicken curry. You can order it next week as a festival special on the Coriander Café Facebook page. Thank you.